Oh shit, what's up my people? My name is Jay, I review shit. It's time to review Game of Thrones. I've been waiting for this for a long time. You know how when Game of Thrones goes off, then every time you turn your computer on, there's news about Game of Thrones for the next 12 months until the shit comes back. That's what I've been dealing with. So I'm ready to get into this real quick. First things first, I'm gonna get to the end in a minute. The Jon Snow thing. They start like I don't like this. I already don't like this. I see what they're doing. They're fucking teasing it. We all know Jon Snow as is alive. Nigga, you're alive. That's what it is. Or you're going to be alive again. We know it's gonna happen. Right? So they start off with that and you think, oh, nothing's gonna happen. But then Melisandre comes into the room and I'm like, oh shit, they finna pop off early. This is going down right now. Okay, this shit is going down right now. Great. Okay, I'm ready for it. Might as well. We all know. So it happens, but it doesn't happen. Like they have a conversation, and like she says, she's seen them fighting in the flames and all that. And I'm like, that's yeah, but how does that translate into you turning them back to life? I don't get it. What's going on? Talk to me, right? Then like a lot of stuff. It's a lot of crazy shit happen. They normally Game of Thrones when it starts the first episode it's kind of slow, it's kind of dragging its feet, but they started at a full sprint. Like they went to Cersei and she was there, and she found out they were coming from Dorne and she was all excited. She ran out and I'm like, oh nigga, no, don't be happy, don't be happy, your baby's dead, right? And she comes out and then she realizes she's like, fuck. She even mentioned it. She mentions the witch from the episode first episode of last season says that all her kids are gonna die and stuff, and she's like resigned to her fate. She's like, yeah, that's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do to stop it, which I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised. I thought she'd be more pissed at Jamie. Um, I read the books finally because I didn't want to, but after the way it left it last season, I was just like, I might as well read all the fucking books. So I read them, and reading them, I learned a lot of shit, obviously, and a lot of things. I just went into like a Game of Thrones like zone out thing. I started watching Preston Jacobs. I started watching a bunch of YouTubers who were talking shit about the show, and I learned a lot. And it made me question a lot of stuff. Like I can't help but question everything now, especially the final scene of this show, this episode. It makes me wonder who the fuck. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm sorry. We'll get back to that. Then in Dorne, like they just extinguished the entire Martell line. Like, except for bastards, the entire Martell bloodline is gone. Like, they just my neck is doubling up in shock. Like no, but like I didn't see that coming. Like I didn't see like she killed Doran. They killed Tristain. Like they just like he was useless and everything, but that was still a fucked up way to go. And like you killed by your own cousins and shit. Like that's dirty. And I'm surprised, like very surprised. I shouldn't be, but I guess that's a way to fix a lot of the weirdness and the uneventfulness of Dorne last season because it was just there to be like, oh, Dorne's pretty, looks nice there. Nothing else is happening, but it looks nice there. So they did that, and that was cool. I liked it. Great, good for you. But then they went to stuff that didn't really matter, like Tyrion and Varys. It was cool. Didn't really nothing new or nothing interesting happen except for it was another red priest, and it seems like they're getting the people riled up about Dany being gone or to take up her flame and all that stuff. So that should be an interesting turn of events. They may have something to do with the bigger picture of what's happening there, the red priests and everything. But then they came back to Jon Snow stuff again, and like I'm like, have you ever okay? Have you ever seen Hot Tub Hot Time Machine? There's a guy in the movie who lost his arm. They go back in time and they keep waiting for that moment where he's gonna lose his arm. That's the kind of shit I was feeling. Like every time they showed Jon Snow's scene or the North, I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna do it now. They're gonna do it now. They're gonna do it now. Before this episode aired, the thought didn't even cross my mind. I thought they'll probably bring him back to life in episode 8 or something, and that'll be that. but like the way it started off was literally seconds after they killed him. Like it just they're teasing you. They're fucking teasing me, and I don't like it. Stop it, right? So that happens. They show some. I'm standing up. They show some stuff happening with who else did they show? They showed Arya, and like she's blind still, and she's learning and trying to figure out how to fight and be blind at the same time, which it's cool, but it seems like that's what her season's gonna be, just a lot of getting beat up and not much action. And I don't really care about that right now. I want to see some action. They had the High Sparrow and Marjorie. That was cool. Nothing really to like write home about, except for that Scepter is a bitch. That giant Scepter lady, she's an asshole. Like like she's like those people who are like just like I have an intimate relationship with God, and that makes me better than you. Like she's one of those people, and you just like want to roundhouse that bitch in the face. But like I know my leg personally can't get that out, but it's kind of annoying just to say that it's annoying. But then they go back to the wall. I'm missing other stuff, but I'm talking about the stuff that's stuck in my head. They go back to the wall, and there's Melisandre, okay? There's fucking Melisandre, and she's standing there, and like she's taking her clothes off, and I'm like, oh, milky white titties, let's go. And she's taking her clothes off, and she does it, and I'm like, okay. She is so fucking pale. It's amazing how, like, and it's not like a gross pale. It's like a pale like porcelain. She's pale. And then she takes the little neck charm off, and then light goes off, and I'm like, okay. I know, like, from the books, she drank some shit that was poison, and then the light flared, and then she didn't die. So I knew, like, some magic shit was happening. But then the camera turned back to her, and it, like, you see it in the cup or whatever, mirror, and, like, her hair's white, and I'm like, oh, shit. That was, like, she's under a fucking charm to look like somebody else. And they turn to her, and she's like a million years old and naked, and like her titties are like painted on, and like her vagina's black, which is a whole nother story. I don't know what's that about. Um, but like it just put a lot of thoughts in my head. Like the first thing I could think was Shira Seastar, who is one of the great bastards from Aegon the Fifth. I read up on it. I studied, and like it made me think like, is that who that is, or is she just like a random old bitch who's been using magic to stay in? It's a lot of questions, and it's like fucking with my system because I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. There is no precedence for this information. I don't know what it means. There's no book that I can read that gives me information about it, and it's kind of like a toxic turn on because nobody else knows what the fuck is happening either, and I don't have to worry about like people in my comments saying, "Well, actually, if you understand that Shira Seastar was actually it might be Quaith," and I don't have to worry about that because nobody knows what's happening. I'm really like turned on by the fact that nobody knows what the hell is going on. Um, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's my review of this episode. Holy shit, it's back. This is gonna be an awesome 9 weeks. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Check out my other channel if you get some time. And I'm out. Deuces.